Hi guys, this is Courtney and welcome to my channel. This is my first YouTube video, so very exciting. Sorry it took me so long to actually make this. I want to get on more of a weekly schedule where I am filming or at least posting a video once a week. So if you're new, hit the subscribe button, and if you are returning, thank you for watching my channel. So today I'm going to do a Q&A, and I have some of the questions on my phone that you guys asked me a while ago, and then I have some questions from yesterday when I posted about the Q&A. Okay, I'm starting with this one. Did you end up where you thought you were going to end up 10 years ago? No, I absolutely am not where I thought I was going to end up 10 years ago. So 10 years ago, I was 16, now I'm 26. When I was in high school, I always wanted to be a nurse, and I went to college at James Madison University, which is in Harrisonburg, Virginia, and the nursing program was really, really brutal there. So I actually didn't get into the program there. Then I dropped out of school, came home, and went to community college to pursue nursing. I got all the way through the entire program, but I never passed the final NCLEX exam. So technically I could go back and take the exam and be a registered RN. I worked as a CNA, a certified nursing assistant, for 3 years. So no, I think 10 years ago I thought I would be working in a hospital as a nurse, probably married with kids. And now I am doing social media, which is insane, and making more money than I ever imagined I would. The only thing I'm missing is the relationship, but that hopefully will come in the future. Have you ever had a threesome? Yes, I have experimented with threesomes, and I've been in relationships where the partner wanted it, and I will say it was fun, but I've only done it when I've been really drunk or was more in a party mode. I think in the future I want my relationship to just be me and that person, but I have experimented, and I think experimenting is a really important part of learning about your sexuality. What is your favorite food? Ooh, so right now I'm eating keto and I'm dieting and hitting the gym all the time. So this question is, whew. My favorite food probably would be a Five Guys burger with French fries, because the way they make their patties, like, they're so thin, and I just think they're the best. I know people love In-N-Out, Shake Shack, but Five Guys is the best. So that would definitely. Does the reward of the money outweigh the consequences of being a corn worker? Whew, that's a tough one. So I kind of went into this all super blind during the pandemic. I basically was out of a job, and I never thought it would turn into what it's become. I've become a top creator. I make a lot of money. But I never even thought about the consequences when I started, and some of the major consequences I think are definitely, dating is tough. Guys are not open to girls doing this. They don't. A lot of guys, like probably 50% of guys, it's automatic no for them if you tell them that's what you do. And even though I do social media and I do have other ways I make money, they still see it as like the main source of income for me. So that is very tough. Another consequence is, like your family finding out. I think it's inevitable that they will find out. So that's always hard. Even though I love what I do, I feel like most parents probably, this wouldn't be their dream for their kid to be doing, So yeah, I think the biggest thing I've learned in the last year or two is that also money doesn't buy happiness, and it can be a very lonely job. That's another, I guess you would say, consequence of the profession is, you spend a lot of time alone. And I guess if you have a partner that you work with or film with, it might be a little less lonely. But I shoot, produce, film, and do all of my content. And I essentially work from home, and it's very lonely for sure. Okay, let's keep going. What's your go-to thing for chilling other than working out? I'm assuming you mean what do I do in my downtime? Honestly, I love reality TV. I watch a lot of reality TV. I love Desperate Housewives, or not Desperate Housewives, Real Housewives, and TV shows. I actually love reading. I like kind of like romance novels. Going out to eat at good restaurants, going for walks, coffee. I've gotten into cooking lately, so awesome. My favorite car. My favorite car is definitely the dream car I was able to afford eventually, a Range Rover. I always wanted one my whole life. But dream car would probably be maybe a G-Wagon. I like SUVs, big cars. Why am I still single? Whew, that's a tough one. I think it's a combination of a lot of different things. The profession I'm in, as I mentioned, makes it tough, but I think that's an excuse a little bit. I don't put myself out there enough. Like I said, I work from home, so I'm not like interacting with a lot of people all the time. And I'm not on dating apps or anything like that. And then on top of all that, I'm very picky, so it's something I'm trying to work on, is becoming less picky. And yeah. In your opinion, what makes a man a gentleman? Obviously the obvious answer of opening doors and pulling out chairs, but I think a true gentleman is a man who is loyal and sticks up for his woman, even in tough times. That's kind of always been my dream, is to find a man who will stand by my side through thick and thin. I think that's the ultimate dream for every woman. Do I like playing video games? I don't play video games. I've never played any video games other than like Mario Kart or very, very simple ones. So that's one thing I've never gotten into. What do your friends think of OnlyFans? That's an interesting one too. So right now, I've gone through a lot of phases in my life, and right now I'm actually in a phase where I don't have a lot of friends. I had a pretty big friend group, and they didn't know I was doing it at the time, and I probably should have been more transparent about it. And then I think they found out, and I think they did feel weird about it because I was being secretive and weird about it. So we kind of fell apart, and we're not friends anymore. But I think in the future I'll just be more transparent and open about it, and that will help for sure. What's your ideal age for a man? So my ideal age is realistically 32 to probably around 45. I've always liked dating older. I'm 26 now, and I've always liked dating at least like 10 years older, but I'm trying to close that gap a little bit because I don't know, I'm trying to be open. My last boyfriend was 40, and it felt really good. I felt like we didn't have too big of an age gap, but we had enough of an age gap that I guess I've always liked dating someone who could be a mentor to me and who kind of has that knowledge. Age definitely comes with certain perks, and you've just lived life longer. And I think throughout time, women have always dated men who were older than them for that reason. So yeah, ideal age range, probably around 32 to 45. But I'm open to older or younger, yeah. Ooh, if I could work with anyone, who would it be? It's a tough one. There are some beautiful girls in the industry I'm in. Corinna Koff is one of them. I say her name wrong. She's beautiful. I would love to just take pictures with her. She's stunning. And there's another Australian girl named Carrie Gribble, I think. She's beautiful too. So yeah, those are my OF crushes. Pros and cons of being well endowed. So pros are, I'm just going to say it. I feel like it gives you different opportunities. Ever since I was younger, my chest has been out and there, and men will give you attention. You'll get things for free, doors opened for you, like free cup of coffee, this, that. But the cons is it kind of can become part of your identity, and you're very sexualized, very young. Cons of being well endowed. So pros are, I'm just going to say it. I feel like it gives you different opportunities. Ever since I was younger, my chest has been out and there, and men will give you attention, you'll get things for free, doors opened for you, like free cup of coffee, this, that. But the cons is it kind of can become part of your identity, and you're very sexualized very young. Like, I got my chest when I was 16, and it definitely just changed the way I grew up and lived in society. Like, at a young age, older guys, I'm not talking like high schoolers, I'm talking older men, like 25, 30, were looking at me. I felt very sexualized at a very young age. So that would definitely be the con, but there's a lot of pros. I'm not gonna sit here and say that being a busty girl is like, you should feel bad for me and it's a sad tale. That was given to me by God, and yeah, I have a love-hate relationship with my chest. Now I'm going to answer the questions from today. Do I have a boyfriend? No. How long have I been single? Since last November. So, am I Swedish? Yes, I am. I did the 23andMe and it came back like 45% Swedish, which is pretty cool. And then I'm also predominantly Irish as well. Alright, you guys, this was kind of a shorter video, but it's my first one, so I'm just kind of starting from somewhere, and I hope you enjoyed this video and it wasn't too choppy or weird or anything, and I love you guys, and I will continue to film content, and comment below what you guys want to see from me and your thoughts on this video, and have a great rest of your week.